This is a true story. The Last Survivor. A modern man enslaved by subhuman savages to whom brutality and sudden death were the way of life. Robert Harper, running the gauntlet across a land of 1,000 nightmares in his struggle to survive. The Last Survivor, rated R.
Everybody, welcome back to Beyond the Gray Media. Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. YouTube, happy Friday night. Happy wherever you are. I hope that you are doing well. Before we get into tonight's video, really sometimes you make videos just because you want to say stuff. Just because there's things that are going on where you just got to get them out, right? Whether that's bad day at home, bad day at the office, bad day at the grocery store, bad day at kids' soccer, whatever you're doing. There's going to be bad days, and that's totally cool. And I had a bad day. Actually, it was kind of a bad week. I've tried to keep my positivity up, but sometimes there's things that you just cannot control. That was the kind of day I was tasked with today. For those who don't know, I work for the state. I am very high up in my position, and sometimes that comes with things that you just don't want to do. And sometimes those kind of things take it out of you, when you have to hire and fire. It's like, hire slow, fire fast. It's always this thing. And sometimes you don't want to. You just want to be like, can I just remove myself, and can people just be around me that are good people that just want to do a good job? But that's the breaks. That's what comes with, wearing the crown. Heavy lies the crown, right? So can't complain too much, but tell you, man, it does take it out of you when you accept the responsibility of other people's problems becoming your problems. And in that moment where you're having to tell somebody, hey, your services are no longer required, fucks with you a little bit. Fucked with me. And this is probably, I don't know, I probably let go 15 or 20 people in my career where I'm at, and sometimes those are really easy. Sometimes those are like, yeah, this is just pretty straight and dry. There's nothing you can do. I'd like to say it's been nice knowing you, but what's the point in that? I didn't really, you fucked up pretty bad, so that's why you're not here. Sometimes that's how it goes. Other times you get people that want to rant and rave, kind of scream and yell and let you know that I need this job, and they, you get to know them personally, and all of a sudden, like, you're taking money from them, or you're ruining my family's life. I did this for you. Why can't you do that for me? It can just kind of snowball on you. And so days like that, when they happen, you've got to have a release. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be caffeine. It can be your favorite movie. It's got to be something, though, that means enough to you that you can flip that switch on a Friday and go into the weekend in a good space and start Monday ready to tackle everything and be the best person you can when you got to go to work, especially if you're managing a staff or you're coordinating people. And it's troublesome. It can be a lot some days. That was my day today. Let me just behind the curtain, just kind of wanted to tell people, because the movies that I decided to watch tonight are a direct representation of what my day was like. I think that's okay. I think that's okay to tell people that sometimes, just because you're paid the big bucks to do the things no one else wants to do, and you want the responsibility, that's all true, but it does take a piece of you some days. And so for me, when that happens, which that happened today, I watched I've got a cannibal video coming out tomorrow. I'm actually doing a cannibal retrospective with my buddy Steven from After Hours Video, who I just love talking to, man. I talk to him very frequently, like almost every day, and we just talk horror, we just talk life, we talk college football, we talk professional football, we talk a lot. And what we're going to talk about tomorrow is the Italian horror genre, specifically cannibal films, exploitation. I would tell you the movies, but I kind of want you to tune in so you can see. I think there's 6 of them total. And I own all of them but one, I believe, and so I had to watch some movies tonight to just kind of refresh myself. I'd seen all these before, And the one that I watched 2 movies tonight, Slave of the Cannibal God or Mountain of the Cannibal God, which is a and listen, when you say good movie, you have to say good movie with a, an asterisk, if you will. Asterisk, I always fucking forget. Because that movie would have been better if I started with that movie, because that's the kind of movie that you're like, if Steven Spielberg could just direct an Italian cannibal film, this is the kind of movie you'd get from Sergio Martino with Mountain of the Cannibal God. The movie that really stuck with me tonight, the one that I was like, this is what I need. When I'm having a shit day, when I have to do things I don't want to do, I go to the worst possible shit. To some people, okay? The cannibal genre to some people is really upsetting, and depending on where you are in my world and how you look over at the TV, if I'm watching it with my wife, there's gonna be things that upset you, because cannibal films are known for being video nasties, for sure. They can be a little bit much for people. Video nasties especially, they're gonna have a lot of trauma, they're gonna have a lot of sexual stuff in them, they're gonna have assault, they're gonna have battery, they're gonna have, cruel animal punishment, torture, killings, slayings. Video nasties are not for everybody, and the one that I watched tonight that I think is actually an excellent film, up there with Cannibal Holocaust, because it's the same director, Deodato. Ruggero here is Last Cannibal World, or better known as Jungle Holocaust. Now, this right here is a movie that's going to hit you where you itch if you're a fan of cannibal films. If you haven't seen this one for whatever reason, get off your ass right now. Go pick this thing up. This is available from Valoria Video. This is the 4K from Severin. I don't have the slip, but I still love it nonetheless. This is a damn good movie that looks so good on 4K. There's not a lot I can show you on the inside, because cannibal films also have a lot of graphic nudity, and this one is no different. There's so much nudity in this film. There is a lot of tribes and people that live in these jungles here. There's a lot of, I want to say it's in the Philippines, because they keep talking about landing in Manila, and there is a lot of animals on screen. There is a lot of snakes on screen. There is a lot of torment, just anger. There's a lot of, how do I get out of this? But inside of all of that, inside of the animal cruelty and the assaults and like what happens to the dude, it's a really good movie. I think this is a really strong feature from Deodato. If you're a fan of Cannibal Holocaust, this one goes almost toe-to-toe with it. Jungle Holocaust, for all of its faults, is damn good. There's enough gore for gore hounds. It checks every box for you. It's got music that's, I don't know if I would say similar to Cannibal Holocaust, but it still kind of works. It's got extremely good pacing. It's got a lot of really cool shots. It's got some stuff that's a little unpredictable, like you're going to make a raft all of a sudden while these people are just eating your friends. And when they eat your friends, like, it's a little bit before Cannibal Holocaust. I want to say, what is this, like 77, so the gore isn't at the level just quite yet. There was Man from Deep River before, and then you had Mountain of the Cannibal God, but Jungle Holocaust itself hits, dude. It hits, it checks every box. There is some scenes though with animal cruelty that you forget, you know that they're in there, and it's like, this is just kind of like, they're not nice. They're not. I'm an animal lover. We have like 40 fish. I got a dog, a cat. I've had snakes. I've had all kinds, I love animals, and there's some scenes in this movie that are just gonna hurt your stomach. It's just fucking brutal. The crocodile scene, man, I almost couldn't watch it, and I know that it's in there, and like, I'm such a huge crocodile and alligator fan. My wife's from the South. I'm getting an alligator tattoo. It's actually a crocodile on my leg, and I fucking love them, and that scene turns my stomach. It's so bad. There's like, I don't want to say, maybe it's an anaconda, it's definitely like some sort of Burmese pythons. There's other things that get eaten. There's eagles, there's weird birds, and you're just like, oh my god, all this stuff is a lot. But buried underneath all that is a pretty good story, a pretty good survival thriller, trying to get out of this jungle, and there is so much paranoia. You are actually trapped. You're claustrophobic in this movie, and for that, Jungle Holocaust, man, is one of the best when it comes to the Italian cannibal films. I've watched 4 in the last day, so I am ready to go and talk about them 100%. I've got my favorites. I got ones that I always go back to. I got like old reliable, if you will. And Jungle Holocaust is old reliable. When you're having a shit day, this film right here might just hit you where you itch, and you're gonna have to scratch that motherfucker. I love you guys so much. Hopefully I didn't bring you down too bad. We're only at 9 minutes. I can't wait to see you. Just want to get something out. This was more cathartic for me, just to kind of like talk to the camera, just because there's things that you have to do sometimes that suck, and you got to have a way to, you know, kind of like hit the reset button and still be, you know, happy to do your job and be a good partner and be a good dog dad and be whatever you do in your life. You want to be good at it. So find your release, find things that are important to you. I'm done with my PSA, my little fucking Lorax. I speak for the fucking trees. I'm done with that. You guys aren't here for that. Guys, I love you. Take care. Be good. Cheers. So guys, if you are interested in owning films like these, maybe you're looking for a new 4K or something that's not horror at all, but you just kind of want to upgrade something. This wasn't given to me a review. This was just a blind spot in my collection that I needed. And Valoria Video, one of my new partners, had this in stock and they sent it over, and I really enjoyed this screening. This 4K looks absolutely incredible. The sound is it looks like it was filmed like 10 years ago. Like, it looks so good in 4K UHD. It's got like a couple of discs. It's got reversible cover stuff, right? It's got tons of features. It's all, you know, it's all the meat and potatoes, everything that you want. Every bell's, it's the whole enchilada, all the guacamoles in one shot. If you're interested in that, use my code at Valoria Video, Beyond the Grave 10, to save 10% off today. And I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. I love you so much. Take care. Cheers.